Okay, so we're gonna install a Weller Racing timing chain tensioner, and I've removed the clutch cover, and I had to take the shock off to do that, but I put it back on so the vehicle wouldn't be jacked up while I'm working on it. And I drew some arrows on here just to remind me to never turn this thing clockwise. In fact, I even put them on this one too, in case I'm pulling the cover off and need to rotate the secondary to rotate the primary. Although that one, I don't think it matters, but okay. And then I'll get back to next step is removing the valve cover, so I'll get to that in a second. Okay, so cleaned up the plastics a bit so no dirt would get in here. I pulled out the two spark plugs. They are NGKs. Come on, focus. No, it's not focusing. There it is. Anyways, pull those out, set your wrench to the side, can't find my extension. Gonna put this guy in. Looks very similar to the stock one, so. Here's the valve cover we're working on here. I'm just gonna finish pulling these bolts out. I got kind of this bushing on them. Let me go find something to get these out on there. Alright, I gotta use two hands. So I had to use two hands, and they added this heat shield, and it actually makes it just thick enough between the heat shield and the plastic that you can't get this lid off of there. It just, I don't know, it's not a very good design. It's probably an afterthought or something. So what I did was I just removed this one pop clip over here. Yeah, and just kind of bent this back out of the way down like that, and then I was able to get this cover off. So then we're back up here. Try to hold this more steady for you guys. There we go. And you can then lift the cover off. I'm just going to set it up all the way over here. And there's this gasket. I guess it says to remove this as well. I don't know that it's totally necessary, but we're going to follow the directions. And it's stuck again. Oh, there it goes. There we go. It's coming off. Oh, that was on there was some kind of gasket sealant, so I might have to put some more of that on. So maybe a trip to the store there. Anyways, we'll set this stuff up out of the way. There we go. Now I think these are the lobes they referring to. They need to all be pushed out. Let me go grab the directions and we'll rotate the motor. Okay, so what we gotta do is rotate this guy until the lobes line up, and it's a little tough. I need to use two hands, so again, bear with me. I don't have a tripod and just using. It should almost be lined up now.
Yeah. Okay, you look lined up.
No, this one needs to point outside.
Okay.
right there. That's exactly where you need to be. So you can definitely see it from up here. You can also come in through here as you're rotating this guy. You can kind of look through here and see through the heat shield. I don't know if you can get it on camera. You can see him through there too. Okay, so I nearly busted my thumb off trying to get this thing loose with a wrench and kind of nailed my... So be careful. This is removing the stock timing chain tensioner. Oh, there it is. Moving the stock one. I said there's... Okay, there's the stock one, and here's the Weller Racing one that we're replacing it with. So there's not much noticeable difference here. Looks like this one's been welded. Some numbers on it. I bet this one has the same thing. No, maybe not. Here. So very similar. Interestingly, the stock one seems to have a lot more tension, but I believe it's also primed with oil. So maybe the other one will build up tension faster. I don't know. You can definitely push this one in all the way in this one. Okay, so we got the new timing chain tensioner here. The directions say to set the torque spec is says 29.5 foot-pounds plus or minus 3 foot-pounds. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and set it to like 32. I'd rather go tighter than looser. And you can see the gaskets right here. And it came with the Weller Racing timing chain tensioner. Okay, so sorry I couldn't show that. I need 2 hands for that. I got this cheap China freight torque wrench here. It's a cheap one. It works. It's okay. Wouldn't recommend it. But that's what I use to put it on. Nice big socket. Okay, so my gasket has some kind of gasket sealer on these 2 lobes here. I'm going to peel it off and apply a new gasket sealer. And I'm going to use Yamabond on it, so hopefully putting a Yamaha product on my Polaris isn't going to upset it. Okay, so here we put the gasket back on. I made sure it's laying flat, and